Welcome back to my channel, my beautiful angels. You are my angels because somehow the powers that be have brought you guys into my life, and I love every single one of you. I read all of your comments, and I am so grateful that you have tuned in because today we are going to, are you ready? Dive into the creme de la creme of kitchen design. Get ready to feast your eyes on 10, that's right, 10 trends that have top designers absolutely buzzing in 24. From cutting edge tech to jaw-dropping aesthetics, these are the must-have features transforming high-end kitchens today. So stay tuned to the very end because I'm going to share the kitchen that rocked my world while I was in Milan Design Week. One of the most striking trends for 2024 is the resurgence of aged materials in cabinet design. The trend brings a sense of history and depth to modern kitchens, creating a captivating juxtaposition of old and new. And these skins, as cabinet makers call them, are so gorgeous and fantastic that I don't know if I can live without them. You can actually have a very skilled person do them, but I've also seen them being sold on Etsy. So I don't know, I haven't purchased it from them, but I think this is fantastic. These brass cabinet panels are making a triumphant return. So with a contemporary twist, unlike the polished brass of yesteryear, which is just so old and passé, these are things that are really beautiful. They're aged, they have a patina, and I am dying to use this. I will be using this in my next flip project because I've already been all over this concept. What I love most about this is that it's a living finish. You can have lacquered brass and it just patinas over time. And the more you touch it, the more beautiful it becomes. So in a way, it's less work for all of us. If you have these cabinets, you don't have to clean as much. And there's just a luxurious feel and glow to these kitchens that have me going crazy. Like this kitchen, to me, with the beautiful marble that has these gorgeous deep veins with the aged brass, to me, combination is next level. As you guys know, I stop breathing when I see cabinets I love, and this one is no surprise. It's, again, skin that you can layer over MDF. It doesn't have to be $1 billion, guys. This is actually a trend that can be affordable if you can find the source, which I have seen on Etsy. So there is no way you guys can say, no, this is just for the famous and the rich. No, it's for everyone. It's for us. Okay, sorry, I'm so excited. I need to tone it down a bit. But as you can see, it looks great. Bring in some mid-century lighting. Hello, the Serge Mouillet lighting in this kitchen with the fantastic brass and the zealage tile. Like, these are my favorite things that come together. I can't even explain. The next is walnut wood. Yes, it's rich, it's deep, it's gorgeous, it's burled, it's beautiful, it's timeless. It's got grains, and it is among the top wood colors for 24, 25, and I am guessing all the way into 26. Walnut is used in various applications. Are you ready for the custom cabinetry with book match grains? It doesn't just have to be marble that's book matched. Walnut can also be book matched, and it is gorgeous. Now, not all of us can afford walnut, I understand, but we can all afford walnut veneer. And the walnut veneer products, by the way, are being placed in multi-million-dollar homes and projects. This does not have to be just for the average home. It can be in very high-end homes. It can be in very low-end homes. Products today, lucky for us, are becoming more affordable. Copies are becoming easier to make, such as these walnut veneers, and there's no reason why we can't all live a beautiful life. So match it back with a statement marble to make a bold statement. Why not put the walnut over a green marble? Why? Like, why wouldn't we do that? It's just beautiful. It even pairs well with the aged brass I just mentioned in my other kitchen when I stopped breathing design, and I love it. It's bold, it's dark, and it just looks very sophisticated. Furthermore, the versatility of walnut allows it to complement a wide range of design styles, which are, you know, it can be modern, it can be transitional, it can be classic. You're not tied to a specific design when you're using walnut. It all depends on its application and the type of cabinetry you decide that you need to put in. On to the trend that has been reigning supreme in luxury kitchens. And, well, if you guys have questions regarding your kitchen, by the way, If you don't know how to do your layout or what kitchen cabinets to pick, or should you buy X appliance versus Y appliance, well, I have a whole host of knowledge that I'd be happy to share with you. I've been meeting so many of you on Zooms, even for 25 minutes or longer. So make sure and click the Zoom button in the description section if you want to have a quick meeting with yours truly. All right, are you ready for it? Statement marble. I'm going to beg you guys not to be afraid of statement marble. Every time I present statement marble, I've got people who chime in and say, that's too busy for me, I don't know. But I want you guys to open your hearts and expand your reach of vision. Push the boundaries, guys. I mean, that is why you are on this channel. You're on this channel because you want to learn about interior design, or you are at a loss as to what to do, or you just love beautiful aesthetics. And so when I tell you, and when I beseech you to use marbles that have patterns and colors and textures and movement, I am telling you there's nothing better. There is nothing better. And if you love it, who cares if it gets outdated? We don't care about that. We want to do things we love. And by the way, it's never going to be outdated. Marble has been around since the invention of this planet. And well, it was cool then and it's cool now. One of my favorite marbles, yes, you've seen it everywhere. I still love it. I still think it's great. We're still putting it in kitchens and we're still loving it, is the veiny Calcutta viola. By the way, viola can be very, very different. You can get a red viola, you can get a gray viola, you can get a burgundy viola. So shop, 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 and fall in love like you would your first boyfriend or girlfriend, and just use it. Rosso Levanto is one of my favorites. I'm gonna be putting Rosso Levanto in a flip project. I keep mentioning my flip project because I'm so excited about it. By the way, if you guys wanna hear and see what goes on in the flip project, well, make sure that you ring the bell, because a lot of times I've got vlogs. I do vlogs now outside of my full-time career and full-time YouTube channel and full-time influencing. I also do vlogging. So, and I don't do it because I have nothing left to do, but because I want to share everything with you. So in these vlogs, I'm going to be taking you throughout my projects, beginning, middle, end. And there is so much to learn. There's so much takeaway. So make sure and ring that bell. Otherwise, you're going to miss the vlogs. And the vlogs to me are the most interesting because we're going to be giving you a complete 360 of how we make these decisions, and in fact, how we install them. Where are we getting our materials? How are we putting them in? Is it a knife edge? Is it a bullnose edge? Is it straight? Is it high? Is it muted? Is it matte? Is it tall? Is it short? All of those things are going to be privy to you. Next beautiful kitchen I want to show you. This is Nate Burgess's kitchen, Nate and Jeremiah. And I just love them. And I love Jeremiah. He's so cute. How cute is this man? Anyway, it's called Paonazzo marble, known for its dramatic large-scale veining. And you guys know that Nate and Jeremiah are at the cutting edge of design. I mean, they're in the know, and they're using a bold marble, and they are not planning on redoing their kitchen. So I think it's a beautiful statement piece. Now, if you love busy marbles like I do, and not only are you able to book match them, but then you're able to bring in the walnut on top of the book matching, on top of the veining, on top of the marble with the checkered floor, I'm telling you, this looks fantastic. Just let go of the old notions that everything has to be simple, or everything has to be white, or everything has to be coordinated. Just live boldly. The next most important or most exciting part of 24, which started in 22, is the integrated sink. And I love it. I think there's nothing better. You just have to make sure it's utilitarian. That's the only dilemma with marble sinks. You got to be careful with them. So if you can, maybe you put them in your secondary sink, your prep sink, and then you put your regular stainless or clay or whatever you desire. But marble sinks are so chic. They are my absolute favorite in kitchens. I think that they make the place look a lot more homogeneous. They bring in a lot of seamlessness to the process. It really helps in creating the no kitchen kitchen, and there is nothing better. It's just seamless, and it's fabulous. Now, you can also make them in travertine. Now, it doesn't just have to be marble. You can mix your travertine colors. You can have travertine cabinetry, which we're seeing a lot of, and you can bring in colorful travertine as your island, and it could be just a win-win. The next material that is being used ubiquitously now in high-end kitchens is stainless steel. Stainless steel is great. Why? It doesn't have to be precious. You can just beat it up and you could let it patina, and you can just leave the fingerprints or wipe them clean as you wish, but it really is a simple application and quite cost effective. The next big topic and a big pain body for me and all of my clients, and definitely for you, well, we're going to talk about it. Are you ready? Statement hoods. While invisible, hidden extractions or downdrafts are the coolest, which I love, there are still people who want hoods, or they are remodeling a kitchen that still has a hood. So let's talk about what can be done and what we're seeing in terms of trends that have really swung back for a more statement looking kitchen. One of the things that we are noticing that homeowners are asking for is ribbed hoods. Ribbed hoods, for instance, are new, they're fun, and they're definitely a statement piece. Another way that we are encapsulating hoods instead of just leaving them in their steel format is to plaster them, or literally wrap them in wood and then plaster the wood. And this just makes them feel a lot softer and less of an industrial feel. Something that I have done is envelop them in a box and then put brass on them. So it's the same concept as adding the skin to your cabinets. Well, you're adding the skin to the beautiful hood, and therefore you are making it much more visually appealing. These statement hoods exemplify the luxury kitchen's evolution from purely functional spaces to a showcase of personality and style and artistic expression. So whether you're opting for a bold sculptural piece or you want to have a sort of a seamless integrated design, you have a lot of options these days, and hence why most people get confused and need interior designer help. But you guys have this beautiful channel. Did I just call myself beautiful? No, the channel, because you guys are part of it. It makes it a lot easier if you guys are part of this channel, because then you can definitely weigh in your options, understand what's out there, and be able to make the best decision possible. Next, in kitchens, I kind of touched upon it a little bit earlier, but I want to get into it because I think this is important, is the fact that travertine is huge in kitchen design. Now, I will warn you against putting travertine in your kitchen, because I will talk to you about what's happening, but I will not necessarily make you do anything without giving you the cautionary tale that travertine is a very porous material, and hence it will absorb a lot of the materials, and definitely not for a cook's kitchen, but maybe for a showcase kitchen. So if you love travertine, I do too. Perhaps think of lining your cabinets with travertine and then using something a little bit more useful on your countertops. Backsplashes are easy to do as well. I would definitely seal your travertine, and I would seal once a year as I would for marble. A lot of people say, well, marble doesn't last and so forth. And the reason it doesn't last is because nobody seals their marble after it's been installed. So I ask them, when was the last time you sealed your marble? And they'll say, I don't know, it's like 8 or 9 years ago. Guys, you have to seal your marble once a year. If you maintain your home and if you take care of your things, then you can actually have them have longevity. And you are also seeing travertine as countertops and islands. I am dissuading people from doing this because of the fact that it has a very porous material. However, if you love the look, then it might be worth it. This is something that's next level. If you love travertine, then you're gonna love the versatility that travertine allows you, because it'll complement both warm and cool tones. And so you can really mix it up by having like silver cabinetry with your travertine, which I think is fabulous and really a great, very cutting edge look. The next trend that has been popular in Europe for decades is now making its way to our beautiful country. And that's called, are you ready? I guess you were born ready. Induction cooktops. What is an induction cooktop? Well, there are new rules and regulations that we're experiencing in the US, and the luxury kitchen trend is, of course, a part of this surge in popularity of this trend. And the reason is that people are not using gas as much. It's going to be outlawed in certain states, as it is in parts of California. And there are safety concerns with fire, etc. So induction really has a safety component, because I guess you can't burn yourself when you touch it. I still have to see it to believe it. I mean, I've seen it demonstrated. I still just can't believe how great it is in that sense. But I don't know how it cooks. I just know that it's being introduced, and it's probably going to be the newest way that we're going to be using cooktops in the future. And this is why it had to be brought up. So In a way, having this induction cooking, as much as it might not be for the chef who loves the taste and smell of gas and the visual importance of being able to see how hot and so forth, the one good thing about induction that I do know is that unlike an electric burner, it'll actually lower or increase its temperature instantly. So that's one way of being able to preserve what you had previously with gas, if that makes sense. Furthermore, induction cooking allows you for a much more streamlined aesthetic. So it is a very easy, slick, minimal look that complements a lot of modern kitchens. And the trend is really moving away from those bulky appliances. Everything is turning really either super elevated with brass components like the Jenn-Air Rise, which I love. My favorite of all stoves, of course, is the Jenn-Air stove. It has brass and black and matte and stainless and all of those beautiful components together. Or you can just go with a much more integrated look when it comes to induction. Next is something we're seeing disappear from kitchens altogether, like gone. Where do they go? Upper cabinets. Yeah, I'm sorry to bid farewell, adieu, au revoir, rest in peace to the upper cabinet. And it is a very sad state because so many of us need that upper cabinet, but it's just visually looks so dated. And once you've seen a kitchen without upper cabinets, you just can't unsee it. So it really is, unfortunately, part of the I wish I didn't see the no upper cabinet situation, because now I don't want mine either. And therefore, the problem is that you want to remove yours, but if you are thoughtful in the way that you live minimally, you don't need more than 3 wooden spoons, or you don't need more than 3 ladles, or I should say 1 ladle. So if you can be minimal with the purchases and the items that are in your kitchen, which all of us can be, we just have too much stuff, then you can actually have this look and live more functionally and beautifully. So removing upper cabinets instantly elevates your kitchen. It creates a sense of openness. And I know what you guys are gonna say, I need the upper cabinets. No, you do not. This will be an exercise in liberating yourself of junk or too many things. And look, I am to blame. I'm the #1 culprit of having too much stuff, because I keep going to estate sales, I keep buying vintage things, I keep buying platters and china and plates and silverware, and I am guilty. But I think I'm gonna be purging, and I will be getting rid of my upper cabinets too. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. However, there are fixes to those of us who have, a collection or items that we really want to keep and preserve. And you can incorporate different things in a different manner. You can still have larger sort of cabinets that are not in the kitchen that can house some of these items that can be beautiful, sort of like floor to ceiling glass cabinets. And this will allow, an abundance of storage that you can use outside of your kitchen. The absence of upper cabinets provides an opportunity, in lieu of the cabinets, to have a more of a dramatic look to your kitchen. And this is where you can bring in sconces, as you guys have seen, and you can bring art into the kitchen, and luxury materials now become the focal point of your kitchen versus utilitarian upper cabinets. Now, since luxury kitchens are all about combining beauty with functionality, built-in organization systems are becoming increasingly sophisticated. So sophisticated that this purging of your excess items is going to be critical so that you can have this look. This is my favorite. I mean, I would die to be able to do this. I have too many knives, too many spices, too many things, but I'm going to be trying very hard to recreate this for myself, because I want to live an organized life. I always tell my husband, if you know where something is, if you put it back in its place, you'll always know where it is, and you won't have to ask me, honey, where is it? Integrating charging stations is something else we're putting in client homes. We can do these with dock a drawer. You guys can buy these on Amazon. It's really simple. In fact, I will write in the description section, so you can get docking stations for all of your tech and just throw them in there and close the drawer. Now, people are also having dedicated zones for small appliances. This is the new appliance garage, not the old dated garage, which had the louvered door that just made horrible noises and looked terribly ugly, but was useful. Now we've got these built-in complete garage door hideaways that are very important in high-end kitchens. There isn't a high-end kitchen today that doesn't have one of these built-in pocket door appliance home. And honestly, these organization solutions ensure that every item has its place and you can maintain your kitchen and have it be clean, uncluttered, and make it just aesthetically beautiful at all times. Okay, here it is, the last and the most important takeaway that I witnessed myself personally at Milan Design Week this year, and that is stainless steel. Let me tell you what I mean by this. These are fully integrated stainless steel islands that float in the middle of your room like a sculptural piece, and they look modern and they can be in any kitchen. So if you have a very ornate kitchen and you hate your marble island or you hate your old dated island, well, you can just pop in a stainless steel island. It's that simple. And it is being very much espoused in high-end homes, and of course all around Milan Design Week, which is really the precursor to what's going to be happening in every high-end residential home. Again, you can custom fabricate these. This will allow you to have a seamless integrated sinks or backsplashes, and it also creates a very cohesive, uninterrupted surface that's both visually striking and highly functional. So stainless steel countertops and islands represent a bold choice in luxury kitchen design, and it's really a perfect way and a perfect blend of professional functionality and sleek modern aesthetic. So while it's not for everyone, as some of these designs aren't, it is really for those that love this new industrial chic and really want to prioritize durability. And if so, this would be really an excellent choice.
Now let's jump to Luxury Design Secrets for more about kitchens.